Back in Alabama for the 4th, and it's barely be 3 days, and still, I'll never be the same. But seriously, I had to ponder a while to discuss the hullabaloo that was the BET Awards. Granted, I stopped watching BET 10 years ago when it just became more about hip-hop videos, reality shows, and meaningless stuff than it used to be back in the day, where I remember Our Voices, Video Soul with Donnie Simpson, Teen Summit, and Ed Gordon anchoring the BET News with Jackie Reed. And for a time, I actually did enjoy Monique's talk show on that network. Now it's just got dull and boring. But there was a spark that happened at this year's BET Awards when Jesse Williams from Grey's Anatomy accepted the Humanitarian Award. And nobody saw this coming. Granted, I don't watch Grey's Anatomy, but I do watch Shonda Rhimes' other creation, Scandal, not to mention her productions, How to Get Away with Murder, and recently The Catch. But this brother made one phenomenal acceptance speech that became the modern civil rights anthem. And I have to say, Jesse Williams placed himself in the same category as Hill Harper and the originator himself, Harry Belafonte, as an intellectual heartthrob. Williams' speech basically just laid out the meaning behind the Black Lives Matter movement, and telling those in the audience that just because you are famous and wealthy does not mean you are exempt from brutality or racism. And yes, the black community was feeling it, at least those of us that are conscious enough. But sadly, you had a lot of conservatives who were up in arms, claiming that Williams was promoting racism towards whites. Well, that's a laugh. Racists complaining about racism. I lost a former friend to such nonsense when he claimed that he was being oppressed, since he was white and couldn't deal with the fact that we have a president of color. And pretty much on the verge of having this country's first female president, even though there's a certain contingent of people who really aren't feeling her or her GOP opponent. But that's another conversation that I've already had. But anyway, Williams' speech touched on a lot of bases, not just police misconduct, but institutionalized racism. And his platform was on BET, a black-themed network owned by a white corporate media house that is Viacom. And that was a bold move, because this man spoke truth to power. There is an online petition on change.org demanding that he get kicked off of Grey's Anatomy. Let me go back. This online petition was founded by an Aaron Smith and 8,000 other bigoted idiots who signed the petition to get rid of Jesse Williams. Not to mention some little tackhead named Tomi Lahren on this miserable rag called The Blaze had the nerve to even diss Williams, as well as resident coon on Fixed Noise, Stacey Dash. Wow, I know it's been 21 years, but she truly is clueless. To paraphrase the late great rapper Big Pun, your dream's about to be shattered like King LeBron shattered Steph Curry's this NBA season, because Shonda Rhimes is not going that route. You are just mad because this brother spoke truth against white power and institutionalized racism, and you don't know what to do with it. You're also suggesting that you don't have a problem with people of color or those in the LGBT community being killed. That you're telling us to just get over it? I'd like for you to tell that to the families of Trayvon Martin, Mike Brown, Eric Gardner, Akai Gurley, Sandra Bland, Tamir Rice, Walter Scott, Darian Hunt, John Crawford III, Sam DuBose, Rekia Boyd, and the countless others who lost their lives due to police misconduct. And I truly defy you, 8,000 who signed the petition against Jesse Williams, to tell the families of the near 50 who died at the Pulse nightclub down in Orlando that their lives didn't matter. And FYI, it wasn't just LGBT partygoers who died at that club. There were a few straight people there too, supporting their gay and lesbian friends. To Aaron Smith, Tomi Lahren, Stacey Dash, and the 8,000 people who signed that petition on change.org to get rid of Jesse Williams from Grey's Anatomy, you are parasites. You are pathetic beyond words. You cannot stop truth, for truth crushed the earth will rise. Deal with it.